When somebody joins a bank, they are looking at a committed person. They are looking at a positive person. They are looking at a person who will say, sir, if you ask me to climb Mount Everest, I will go. I'm sure you also realize that nobody in the bank is asking you to go and climb Mount Everest, right? But that should be your attitude. Attend over all phone calls. What we have noticed with many people is that you will not take a phone call coming in from a bank because it's an unknown number. You don't take the call. You have kept it on silent, you have kept it somewhere else, or you see the phone but you are busy playing with somebody and therefore you don't take it. The opportunity will completely go away, right? So please get into the basic habit of attending to all phone calls, especially those coming from an unknown number. If your friend is calling and you can see that your friend is calling, you can you can decide not to attend to that phone call. You can call him back later on because you know that it is your friend or your brother or your uncle or your mummy or your papa or whoever else, right? But from a bank, they will not call you number of times. They will call you once or twice and you don't take your phone. They will just cut your name. That's it. Over. So please don't make that mistake. Sometimes we will call you on behalf of the bank. Sometimes the bank people will call you directly. Once we share your details, we have shared whatever details we have from you. Whatever phone number you would have given, we would have shared it with the bank. Bank will call, you don't take the call, your problem. So this is a big issue. This is a big issue with a lot of young people, that you don't take phone calls, and that can be very dangerous for your career because the bank will not bother. This one simple aspect, please keep that in your mind. Be ready for a telephonic interview also. So typically the HR person will call you first, right? And they will go through some basic details with you. Will you applied for a job in HDFC bank or not? What kind of job you want? What location you want? Which area? Are you a graduate, postgraduate? Have you completed your graduation, postgraduation? What is your age? What is your experience? Right? Some basic details they will check on the phone. So be prepared for that. That when you are speaking to them, ensure that your line is proper. It is not having too much of noise or disturbance. You are able to explain to them properly. If you are on the road, there is a lot of noise, right? So then go somewhere and talk to them, or ask them permission. Can I call you back in another 10 minutes? I will reach some other place and I will call you from there, right? And then save that number and then call that number back. And if you are struggling to reach back, let your trainer know. Inform your trainer in our company that sir, I had got a call from HDFC bank. I was speaking but the line got disconnected. After that I tried but they are not taking the phone, right? Let us know. So these basic things, be sure about it. That be ready for a conversation on the phone. When the first person calls you, he will be typically from an HR person. He will be calling you for these basic checks only, right? And there be very clear in your conversation so that the line is bad. You don't put it on a speaker phone. Don't speak into the mic. Speak directly to the phone, right? Be in an area which is very clear and audible. All these are basic things, right? Why am I saying all these stupid and basic things? The reason is that many of you are not serious enough about such items, and it will spoil your chances in whichever interview that you will end up going to. Okay, so this is point number 2. Okay, revise your resume. Many people I have seen carry old information in the resume. Your latest experience, you would not have updated it. Even date of birth is shown wrongly. Some wrong date of birth is shown, right? Your graduation, post-graduation education details are not shown properly. The course that you did with BygC, you have not explained it properly, that this is the course you have done. This is what you know. Some 4-5 lines is important, right? Don't spend too much time explaining something which is not relevant for a bank. Suppose you have some sales experience. Suppose you have some customer service experience, even an accounting experience, you can mention it. But suppose you have some software program development experience, it has no meaning in a bank, right? So you can mention it in just one line or two lines. Don't explain it too much. What is not important for a bank, don't take too much space on your resume. Explain it in one line only, one line, two lines. That's it. But something that is important for a bank, like a sales experience is always helpful. Customer service experience is always helpful, right? Those things you can explain it in 4-5 lines. Even the BygC course, you should explain it in 4-5 lines. And keep it very simple. The style of a resume is not important. Simple English, simple structure, your name, date of birth, your address, your mobile numbers, your email ID, important. Your 10th standard, 12th standard, graduation, post-graduation, which year completed, important. Then your experience in simple lines. This is all what matters in a resume. Everything else is not very important, right? At least the important things, be clear about it. And check your resume that no wrong information is captured there. Okay, so that's the third item that I want you to note. You learned something in BygC, whether it was about CASA, current account, savings account, how to open more account, what is the number, value, cross-sell of loans, cross-sell of mutual funds, cross-sell of credit card, cross-sell of fixed deposit, insurance, all this cross-sell that is possible, how CASA number is important, how CASA value is important, how to have conversation with customers, how to do sales from every conversation. When you talk to a customer, you service him properly, and then you ask for more business from him, right? Whenever you keep a customer happy with good service, you will generally keep your customer happy with good service. Once the customer is happy, you will ask him for business. Because service is useless if the service does not give business for the bank. Bank is giving service because it wants business. So once you service them well, the customer is happy, you should ask for more business. Sir, what about your wife's account, sir? What about your son's account, sir? Whenever you take a loan, sir, come to me and we will help you. We will get you the best rates, right? These kind of discussions are important. About operational items, some of the things that we already told you, that passwords are very important in an operation job. That your system password, you will have your ID and password, right? Password is always secret. Don't tell it to anybody else, right? Whatever is your job, do it properly, right? So some of these important things in the whatever we taught you in the course, revise them. To whatever extent you can, understand it better. Don't mug it up, it's not important, right? But understand it better so that any discussion on any of these items comes up, you will be able to explain it somewhat. If you don't understand, some very complicated question came, don't worry. Say, sir, if you have learnt it but you don't remember, say, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I had learnt it but somehow I have forgotten, sir. Now I am not able to recollect. If you have not studied it at all, say, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I don't think I have learnt that, but I have learnt this item. Something similar to that, whatever you have learned, you should explain, right? So some basic course content, do some revision of whatever you could gather, whatever notes you have written down, please go through them and prepare yourself slightly better. Okay, so this is about revising your course content. Whatever we taught you from BygC's side. Dress for the interview. So again, these are important items. If you dress badly, the chances of you getting rejected by first look itself, the moment the interviewer looks at you, it doesn't like that you are very informal and very shabbily dressed and all, he will reject you in his mind straight away. Sometimes even the interview will not happen. Sometimes the interview may happen, will get finished in 2 minutes because the interviewer is not interested. He is just asking you some questions because you have come all the way, and then he will say, okay, go back, we will inform you later. Which means that he is not interested. In 2 minutes, if an interview gets over and they say, okay, you can go back home and we will let you know later, means you are not selected. It is simple, right? As some of these things are important. Dress for the interview. When you wear formal shoes, not costly shirts and all that. No, Just wear formal shirts. Formal shirts means light colored shirts, simple colors, no designs and all that. At best, only lines, right? And simple white color shirts, light blue shirts, and all light colored shirts, dark colored trousers. For ladies also, wear formal dress to the extent you can. Use and keep your hair well combed, right? For both for guys and for girls. And if you have a beard, keep it properly trimmed. Otherwise, for the rest of you, it should be clean shaven face, right? So these things are important. The shoes that you wear should be formal leather shoes. The belt should be black color. The shoes can be black color. Simple things. Don't wear chappals and sandals. Not okay with for an interview, right? For ladies also, follow these basic thing from a lady perspective, right? Nothing complicated. Dress simply, but dress properly. That is important, right? So this is about dressing for the interview. Be minimum 15 minutes before time. Don't be late. The interview may or may not happen on time. Sometimes you'll be called and you will be made to sit for 1 hour, 2 hours also. Be ready for that. But you should not be late. They can be late because they are busy people. They will be busy in various things and something else came in between. So they will be busy. They will ask you to wait. That's okay. But you should be ready at least 15 minutes before that. You should be in the place. You should have reached and you should have told them that you have reached. Correct? And when you go, what will you take with you? You should carry a copy of your resume or your CV, right? What I said, that you have done a decent revision of it and keep at least one copy of it with you, right? If you have 2 copies, better. 1 copy you can give it to HR, 1 copy you can keep with you, right? So at least carry 1 copy. Then all documents you should carry, originals, Aadhaar, PAN card if you have. If you don't have, it's okay. But they will ask you to get PAN card done after getting a job. Driving license if you have, mark sheets, certificates, 10 standard, 12 standard, graduation, post-graduation, any other skill certificate, any other work experience related certificate, carry all those things in a proper folder, right? Nothing complicated, nothing flashy, just keep it in a simple folder, but keep it properly so that when you go there, you are not searching for too many things. Right? So be at least 15 minutes early. If possible, half an hour early. But at least be there before time. Okay? But when you go there, please note that sometimes the interview will get delayed by 1 hour, 2 hours. That you should be ready. Okay. Smile, greet, listen. Very simple statement, but sometimes many of us forget that some of us think because we are tense, therefore we don't smile because we are so full of tension that what will happen, I don't get this job and all that, right? Anyway, you can't control it. If you show so much of stress on your face, you refuse to smile and you talk very seriously only, the person will not like you. The interview is also a question of about the other person getting friendly with you. He also should get a nice feeling after meeting you. Some of that feeling will come once you meet a person who is smiling and talking well and all that, right? When they go in, they say, sir, good morning, sir, good afternoon, sir, or whatever, right? So all these basic things, that asking for permission before you sit down. And when the person is talking, when the other person is talking, listen very carefully, right? And suppose you don't understand something, you should ask permission. Sir, sorry, sir, but I did not hear that properly, sir. Can you please explain once again? Sorry, sir, I did not understand that word, sir. Can you please explain once again? Or if you think that this is what it means, sir, did you mean this way? Clarify before you answer, so that your answer is not on the wrong side. Correct? If you have not understood, no problem, but you should ask. You should ask softly, you should talk. And listen, like I said, listen to the interviewer. Whenever he is talking to you, the HR person or the business person or whoever is interviewing you, listen to them properly and reply to them softly. And have a reasonable smile on your face. Right? See, interview is not the end of your life. So don't worry. It's nothing to get tense about. If you don't get in this interview, we will try and help you with another interview, right? Of course, it doesn't mean that you should take it badly, but it's just that don't make yourself stressed. Life is not going to get over after this interview, right? This is only one interview, and hopefully all of you will get selected. But if some of you don't get selected, it's okay. We will help you more, right? But go there with the feeling that I don't have to be tense about it. I will do my best. I will do my best. If the bank thinks I'm good enough, they will take me. If the bank doesn't want me, I will search for some other option, or I will improve myself. Okay? Okay, so that's about smile, greet and listen. Be ready with a self-introduction. Generally, many interviews start like this only. Tell me about yourself. Give me your introduction. Right? Or they will ask you some questions. Okay, can you please tell me about your career so far? So every one of these questions is a self-introduction question only, right? So when you start your self-introduction, you don't have to go into every detail of every brother, sister that you have and their age and everything else. You have to go simply that, sir, I am from Dharwad. I am 24-year-old. My father is a farmer. My mother is a housewife. I have 2 siblings. They are younger to me. I did my BCom from this college. I passed out in this year. I did my MCom from this college. I passed out in this year. If suppose you have got first class or better marks or some special this thing, you should say, sir, I passed out with first class, or I was first in my class, or whatever. I got 83%. Something which is good. And then from there, then sir, I was preparing for government exam. 2-3 years I prepared, but then I realized it is not the right career. So then now I am focused upon getting into a good private sector bank job. Then I did this course with BygC, right? So, and highlight the positive things. Why they should take you for the job. You should also have answers for yourself. That do you think? So don't make statements like saying, sir, I am a hard worker, I am good at this, I do like this, all big, good things about yourself. Don't make statements for the sake of making statements. They are not going to be listening to you and get impressed by what you said, right? Whatever you say good about yourself, you should have proof for that. So when you say, sir, I am very serious with my whatever I learn, then your marks in your 10th and 12th and graduation, post-graduation should be good. Otherwise, don't make a statement like that, right? I am a hard worker, and then you failed in your graduation, you failed in your 12th standard and all that, right? Hard workers will not fail like that, right? And for last 5 years, I'm sitting at home not doing anything, and then you will say I am hard worker, right? So please use only the right words. You should have some example to say. So one example that you can say positively is, sir, I am very serious about banking as a career. And what you will give as proof? Sir, see sir, I have done a course also myself. After my post-graduation, graduation, I have also done a banking course with BygC. Why have I done, sir? Because I am serious about a banking career. Otherwise, I would not have done this course. But this course has been done because I am very serious. I want to make a good life. I want to do well in this career. So you should have some examples to show for everything, right? It can be from your extracurricular activities also, right? Sir, I was in NCC, I was in Scouts, I was doing this, or I was a sportsman, I did this. That will show that you are, or I am into a lot of cultural things. I have organized my college arts function, or I was a good dancer, or I was a good singer, whatever. Anything that is good about you can come out. So be ready with a self-introduction. So revise it once or twice, you will know. Don't worry and don't go there and mug it up and go there and talk, sir, my name is so-and-so, sir, I am from Dharwad, sir, I am like this. No, it shouldn't look like you have mugged up something and you're repeating, right? Talk like you're talking to a friend. If you're talking to your friend, if your uncle has come home, suppose after a long time he's meeting you, you talk to him. How will you talk? The same way you talk. Talk respectfully, but you talk not naturally, correct? So that is what you should do. Talk a lot. Why am I saying talk a lot? Because interview is for them to know you. If you don't talk, how will they know you? Suppose they ask, what is your name? Pavitra. You're silent. Now the interviewer is worried. Why is she silent like this? Right? So even if a simple question like, what is your name? Sir, my name is Pavitra. I am from Dharwad. I am doing this. Something, right? So something, you use that opportunity to talk. Because banking is a job where you will have to do a lot of talking. Whether you are in operations or customer service or sales, every job, you will require to do a lot of talking in the bank. Even if you are an introvert, right? In the interview, plan to talk more. Any question, don't give a one-word answer. Don't even give a one-line answer. Every question should have at least 2, 3, 4 lines as reply. More talking you should do. They will ask questions. So if a 10-minute interview happens, 8 minutes you should be talking, 2 minutes only the interviewer should be talking. But if it happens ulta, then it's a problem. He talks for 2 minutes, you talk for 30 seconds. Interview will be over in 2 minutes and you will go home. So talk, right? Doesn't matter what you talk, but you talk something. As long as you will talk something sensible. Of course, you will not talk about the latest Shah Rukh Khan movie. You'll talk about something about your career, something about banking, something about your education, something about your hobbies, something about you as a person, and all that, right? Now, English, don't worry about grammar and pronunciation, because some people are worried. Sir, my grammar is not right. I may not know the right word. Pronunciation is wrong. Don't worry. Nobody in India has good grammar and good pronunciation. Everybody has bad grammar and everybody has bad pronunciation. Right? So don't worry. We are not Shashi Tharoor. We are normal people, and normal people will speak normal English. Normal English will have bad grammar also. Right? But talk. Don't get worried. Sir, I don't know whether the grammar is right or not. It's okay. Talk. Suppose some word you don't know in English. Use Kannada word for that. Use Hindi word for that. Don't talk too much in Kannada and Hindi unless he starts talking in Kannada. Suppose your interviewer starts talking in Kannada, you can reply to him in Kannada. He asks you in Hindi, you know Hindi, you can answer in Hindi. Right? But if he asks in English, don't answer in Kannada. You answer in English. Some words you don't know how to explain, you can explain in Kannada. That word you can explain in Kannada. Right? One line you can explain in Kannada. 2, 3 lines you can explain in Kannada. But keep the conversation in the language that the interviewer is comfortable with. If he is comfortable with English, then you talk, most of your interview should be in English. But you can have some Kannada words, some Kannada line, no problem. And even in English, don't worry about grammar, don't worry about pronunciation. Say and explain it in your way. That's about talking. Sound positive. Sir, not this, sir. Sir, what about this, sir? Everything is with conditions from your side. They will be happily rejecting you. When somebody joins a bank, they are looking at a committed person. They are looking at a positive person. They are looking at a person who will say, sir, if you ask me to climb Mount Everest, I will go. I'm sure you also realize that nobody in the bank is asking you to go and climb Mount Everest, right? But that should be your attitude. Your attitude should be, sir, you ask me anything, I will do. My attitude is, I will do, I can do. Anything, it doesn't matter, sir, what. Some things I don't know, I will learn. What I know, I will do. What I don't know, I will learn and do. But I will do. I will learn. Something is not, I don't know, I will learn, sir. I will work hard. I want to grow in my career. I want to get fast promotion. I want to make more money in my life. I want to improve my life. I want to become a manager. I will do this job. I will learn. I will work hard. You understand? That is the attitude of positive. Anything that the interviewer says, you should be positive in your reply. Something you don't know, you should say, sir, I don't know what it is, but if it is, I have to learn, I will learn and do it. The attitude should be positive. The person should feel, this person has the right attitude. Interviews are usually more to check your attitude. It is not so much to check your knowledge. Knowledge they know that you will pick up after getting into the job also, you will start picking up. If you have knowledge, it helps. Correct? But if you don't have the right attitude, you will be easily rejected. Even if you have good knowledge, but bad attitude, rejected. So attitude should always be positive. Sir, I can do, I will do. What you want, sir? If you are giving me a job in HDFC Bank, it's a regular permanent job in HDFC Bank. I am blessed, sir. My life is made. Now you tell me what you want from me. I will do that. That should be your approach. Right? After getting the job offer, you don't like it at that stage, you can say no. But right now in the interview, don't get into negativity. Interview should be only about, I can do, I will do. What do you want, sir? I will do. Correct? So sound positive. What type of job? Now, most of the HDFC Bank vacancies that they are hiring you for is for cashier role. Most of them are for cashier role. Right? So most of you might be selected for cashier role. But they might have some vacancies not in cashier in your area, maybe in sales or maybe in some other area, right? So what type of job? Again, remember what I said earlier? It's a career in HDFC Bank. People who become operations job also, they will have to learn sales also. It is not like you will be doing operation only for the rest of your life. Even if you get a cashier job now, you will have to learn sales after some time. So nobody is going to be, I will do only operation all my life. That person is rejected straight away. When you are interviewing, say, sir, I am positive for everything. I know, sir, I want to build a banking career. I need to learn sales. I need to learn customer service. I need to learn operations. I need to learn everything. I am ready for learning and doing any job, sir, in the bank. It should be a good bank job, that's all. I should have a good future. I should be able to make money. I should be able to get faster promotion. That is all what I want, sir. So now what type of job, like I said, should not matter to you as long as it is a regular job in the bank. I don't want an off-roll job. I don't want a temporary job. I don't want a part-time job. I don't want a contract job. I want a proper, regular, permanent job which will give me money, which will give me growth. I am able to grow. I am able to make money. That is the kind of job that I want. I want a banking job. Whatever constitutes a banking job, I will do. Right? I am ready for sales, service, ops, everything. I want to learn everything and grow within the bank. Some sentences I have kept that you can put it in your language and say. Most of you might get selected as teller only. But even then it is good to say like this. Right? If you have a teller vacancy, I'll be happy, sir. If you don't have a teller vacancy, if you have some customer service vacancy, I'll be happy, sir. If you don't have either of these two, if you have only sales vacancy, sir, I am willing to take that also, sir. I know I have to learn everything. I will learn everything. If I want different jobs after getting into the job, I will keep getting my transfers in future. I will join now into one role. I will get my transfer after some time into another role. Right? So be positive in your approach. If you are positive in your approach, you say I am positive for sales also, you might get easily as a teller, you will get selected. Because some managers think that even they don't want to take a person who says I don't like sales. The moment you say that, they don't even take you for operational job. They have a vacancy in the branch. But they don't like a person who says I don't like sales. Because in teller, in operations also, you have to do sales. You must have learnt it in the course also. That we keep telling you that you have to learn sales everywhere. So if a person says I don't like sales, sir, I don't like going out and selling. I will sell only inside. And you can't put conditions. It is a bank's job. Bank has a job to do. Bank will ask its people to do its job. You are nobody to put a condition. The moment you put a condition, if I am the interviewer, I will reject you first time. One condition you put, I say, okay, go back, sit at home. I don't want you. It is not that the bank is hungry for somebody. No, I want Aisha only, I don't want anybody else. No, right? They are waiting for any good person, that's all. If Aisha has one condition, okay, Aisha, please go and sit at home. Maruti has one condition, go and sit at home. Patil has one condition, go and sit at home. So don't put condition. After getting the job offer, at that time you can discuss more. Right? At that time you can discuss and negotiate. If you don't like that job, you don't want to join, that's okay. At least get the job offer in hand, right? If you impress the interviewer, suppose I am your interviewer, right? You want an operations job. You say, sir, I will do sales also, sir, but not outside sales, sir. I say, okay, Aisha, please, thank you for coming over for the interview. Good luck to you. We will let you know after some time. Please, you can go back now. Right? Now, suppose you say, sir, I want to learn everything, sir. I want to become a good banker. I want to make a lot of money in my life. I want to get promotions. I want to learn everything in the bank. Whatever good role you have, sir, what you think is a good role, sir, I am ready to do so. Right? Now, I have a vacancy in teller only. In my branch, my only vacancy is operations. Anyway, I was going to select you as operations only. But a person who says I am willing for everything, I find that person good and okay, let me take her as teller only. My vacancy is only teller. You put condition, you have rejected. Don't put condition, anyway you are going to get into teller only. You understanding what I am trying to say? Okay, so now HDFC Bank has this test also. So if HDFC Bank, if you are getting hired into branch role, if your experience is less than 3 years, some of you have experience of more than 3 years in anything, doesn't matter which experience. If you have more than 3 years experience, then no requirement for AMCAT is not there. But most of you have less than 3 years experience. So they will give you a test also. This is a simple numerical ability, logical test of reasoning, English language kind of test. Some 1 hour long test or something like that, right? High marks is not required. You have to pass. Pass, fail, nothing else. And pass is about 50% marks you get, you pass. And objective type question, you have to finish it in time, right? So sometimes they will give the AMCAT test first, sometimes they will give the test after the interview. So that the bank will decide, right? Sometimes they will give you the test first. People who clear the test only will be called for interview. Sometimes they will call you for interview. After the interview, if you get pass, then they will give you the test. So, but be ready for this. This is a simple logical reasoning, mathematical, numerical ability, English language. Simple test. Whatever you can find online, some test, you can try and practice it, right? It is time pressure. Normally it will be 30 minutes, 45 minutes and 100 questions and all that, right? More questions, all multiple choice and sometimes negative marks, sometimes no negative marks. So you check the instruction, you will know. Very simple test, and you don't have to score high marks. They will not check whether you got 95 or 99 and all that. They will check whether you passed or failed. And suppose your interview happens first. Your interview was very good. Even if you, for small marks, you fail the AMCAT, no, they will pass you. They have some, the manager can take a decision, no, it's okay. She has failed in that small test by only few marks. We will allow her because her interview was very good, right? So all those choices are available. So you might have to prepare for this. So whenever you get some free time, do some simple maths and English and logical reasoning kind of online test, whatever you will see, some psychometric test. Simple test, not very complicated, right? Sometimes it will be online. This test also, the bank also will give it to you online. You will have to attempt it at your house only, but it will not allow you to cheat and all that. There are lots of test controls on that. So do the process, whatever is required, and that is it, right? We can't help you much for AMCAT. Whatever you know is what you know. Attend all phone calls, because all this will come only once you take the phone call. You don't take the phone call only, then there is no interview, no resume, no AMCAT, nothing is there for you. A missed call may have been your job offer, especially from an unknown number. See, known people are calling you, you don't want to take their call, up to you. Unknown people are calling you, don't take that chances. It could be a bank. One more. Think once again. Is banking your career option or is it just a job option?